Welcome back to Foot of the Week. Today we're going to talk about the medial malleolar window and the evolution of the window and where it stands at this day. As you can see, this is one of our first designs, and we made the malleolar window to provide the support and provide the relief at the apex of that malleolus as it drives into the medial upright. But then we had this problem with the navicular. So, in an attempt to rectify that, we ended up with a longer window. The problem with this design is twofold. One is we ended up with not so much support, and the other is that we ended up with the anterior frame of that window cutting into the throat of the shoe. So we then moved to a design that had both the medial malleolar window and the navicular window. And here you can see we have a jog, and what this jog does is it allows for the anterior frame of that window to come right behind the throat of the shoe but in front of the medial malleolus. Here what happens is sometimes when that becomes very narrow, that is the windows become too close together, this band creates a high pressure area which is hard for the patient to tolerate. So in order to rectify that, we occasionally use the split. And what that does, that cut basically creates some yield, so when the patient are in moments of high impact, they're not experiencing that intolerable pressure band. So, being a custom shop, we sometimes make windows that provide relief here at the head of the first. That is, there are feet that end up having a big bony prominence right here at this spot. And this is an example, this one isn't done yet as you can see, but this is an example where we would make a relief there for the head of the first and for the medial malleolus. So obviously we wouldn't have a cut in this specific design. So thanks for joining us for Foot of the Week, and we'll see you next week.